Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our educational resort. And today, we are going to take a dive through a depth of this educational ocean.
Scuba diving is an underwater activity that uses an underwater breathing apparatus that enables us to breathe underwater. This activity can be recreational because you can see the beauty of the ocean. But did you know that gas loss is connected to scuba diving? Let's dive deeper.
Basically, Boy's law and Charles' law is connected to scuba diving. Understanding the Charles balloon example can help a diver better understand how the law impacts the diving. When a balloon is filled with gas and exposed to heat, the molecules of gas accelerate, causing the balloon to expand. When the balloon is exposed to colder temperature, molecules of gas slow down, causing the balloon to deflate. This concept is the same regard to air in a scuba tank. Next is Boyle's law. Boyle's law describes the role of water pressure in the dive environment. Applies and affects many aspects of scuba diving. Consider the following examples. As a diver descends, the water pressure around him increases, causing air in his scuba equipment and body to occupy smaller volume or compress. And as a diver ascends, water pressure decreases, so Boyle's states that the air in his gear and body expand to occupy a greater volume.
Given the concept of scuba diving, let's understand how scuba diving works. Self-contained underwater breathing apparatus or scuba has been developed to enable man to swim and stay underwater for long periods of time. A scuba diver carries metal tanks on his back and wears a mask and fins. Breathing compressed air will damage the lungs, but how can the compressed air be made safe to breathe? The diver breathes air from the tanks through a hose. The air is fed to the diver's mouthpiece through a regulator which does two things. It automatically reduces the pressure of the air from the tank to a safe level, equalized with outside water pressure for the diver to inhale, and it supplies air when the diver inhales. When the diver exhales, the air from his lungs is released into the water and it's seen as a rush of rising bubbles.
Now that you know the concept and how the scuba diving works, let's dive to the do's and don'ts of scuba diving. While diving, you should breathe continuously because the air in your lungs becomes unsafe when you ascend. If you hold your breath while ascending to the surface, your lungs and the air within them expand as the water pressure weakens. Since that air has nowhere to escape, it keeps swelling against the walls of your lungs, regardless of the organ's finite capacity.
And the things that you shouldn't do is diving outside of your comfort level and never diving too deep because of nitrogen narcosis. Deep dives can cause so much nitrogen to build up in the brain that you can become confused and act as though you've been drinking alcohol. You might make poor decisions such as taking out your regulator because you think you can breathe underwater. Now that we know the concept of scuba diving, how the scuba diving works, and the do's and don'ts of scuba diving, our educational dive is now finished. Thank you for listening.